hear the exact same sentence at least 4 times a week in my clinic. Doctor, I just need more time. If I could just last 30 minutes, everything would be fixed. And every single time, I have to look them in the eye and tell them the brutal truth. The truth that no one wants to hear, and the truth that the multi-million-dollar supplement industry desperately wants to hide from you. You don't need more time. You are managing the time you already have completely wrong. Men treat the bedroom like a marathon. Because of what we see on screens and what society tells us, you think endurance is the ultimate prize. You focus on the clock. You start to feel the physical buildup, and what do? You distract yourself. You count backward from 100. You think about your taxes. You think about baseball or work. Anything to numb your own sensations, just to push the timer a few minutes further. Here's the weird part. You think you are doing her a favor, but while you are busy fighting the clock in your own head, your partner has completely disconnected. Because intimacy isn't a sport. It's a synchronization of 2 nervous systems. Women don't experience physical connection the way men do. A woman's arousal is heavily tied to presence and emotional safety. When you mentally check out to last longer, her brain's radar detects it instantly. She feels the shift in your breathing. She notices the lack of eye contact. And when that happens, her body reacts. The bonding chemicals in her brain instantly drop and her stress alarm goes off. The temperature drops. The physical connection breaks. You might successfully push yourself to last 40 minutes, but you're running a race alone. For her, the real experience was over at minute 2, the exact moment you stopped paying attention to her and started paying attention to the clock. This is where everything changes. Let me introduce you to the 3-minute rule. In female psychology, the first 3 minutes of physical connection dictate the entire trajectory of the experience. I'm not talking about the warm-up. I'm talking about the moment the real connection begins. If you can provide absolute, undivided, intense presence for just 3 minutes, everything shifts. No mental distractions. No anxiety about the finish line. Just pure, unapologetic focus on her. Her body will respond harder and more intensely to 3 minutes of absolute presence than it ever would to an hour of mechanical, disconnected rhythm. The goal isn't to stretch the timeline. The goal is to make the timeline completely irrelevant. Think about it like time management in your career. Are you more productive sitting at a desk for 10 hours, constantly checking your phone, feeling anxious and staring at a wall? Or are you more productive working with absolute, locked-in, deep focus for just 2 hours? The human body works exactly the same way. You are trying to give her 10 hours of bad productivity when all she wants is 2 hours of deep work. So how do you actually apply the 3-minute rule? It starts with your breathing. When a man gets anxious about finishing too fast, his breathing becomes shallow and trapped in his chest. This sends a signal to your nervous system that you are in danger, which ironically triggers the physical release even faster. Instead, slow down. Breathe deep into your stomach. Maintain eye contact. When you feel the intensity rising, don't run away from it by thinking about something else. Stop trying to numb yourself. Stop trying to distance your mind from the pleasure. Lean into it. Pause completely if you have to. Hold her. When you stop fighting your own biology and start managing the quality of the seconds instead of the quantity of the minutes, the performance anxiety disappears. And the ultimate irony? That is exactly when your natural stamina organically increases, because your body is no longer in a state of panic. My name is Dr. Dina, and I'm not here to give you another magic pill, a numbing spray, or a useless technique you'll forget tomorrow. I'm asking you to completely change your perspective on what it means to be a man in the bedroom. Tonight, I don't want you to look at the clock. I don't want you to try to break any records. I want you to focus entirely on her breathing, on the weight of the moment. Make the first 3 minutes so intense, so overwhelmingly present, that time stops existing for both of you. The real question isn't how long you can last, it's what you're doing with the time you have.